Legal and policy considerations for tackling carbon emissions in Africa through effective forestry strategies. Forests are vital for the global carbon cycle, absorbing CO2 and storing it, while also supporting biodiversity and local communities. The Congo Basin is the largest net carbon sink, absorbing 6 times more CO2 than the Amazon and providing significant carbon sequestration services worth about $55 billion annually. However, Africa's forests are rapidly declining due to human activities, with a potential loss of 27% of Central African forests by 2050. Deforestation worsens climate change impacts, making effective legal and policy frameworks necessary to address these challenges. Some of these legal and policy considerations for tackling carbon emissions in Africa through effective forestry strategies include: 1. Establishing clear legal frameworks. 2. Introduce incentives for sustainable practices. 3. Integration into climate action plans. 4. Monitoring, reporting, and verification, MRV. 5. Emphasizing local and indigenous knowledge. 6. Community engagement and benefit sharing. 7. Regulating land use changes. 8. Promoting international cooperation, etc. Legal and policy recommendations for financing green and social development through partial credit guarantees in Africa. Africa faces the challenge of achieving sustainable development goals while addressing the climate crisis. Investments in green and social development are vital for sustainable growth and environmental preservation, but financing is limited due to high perceived risks and underdeveloped financial systems. Partial credit guarantees, PCGs, offer a solution by enhancing creditworthiness, attracting investments, and facilitating funding for important projects. Partial credit guarantees, PCGs, are financial tools that reduce lending risks by covering part of losses from borrower defaults. Offered by multilateral development banks, governments, or private entities, PCGs encourage credit for high-impact projects, especially in green and social development aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. In Africa, funding for renewable energy and social infrastructure projects is hindered by high costs and perceived risks. PCGs help mitigate these challenges by sharing risks with lenders, which attracts investments. For instance, the African Development Bank supports renewable projects like the Desert to Power program using PCGs, while in Kenya, affordable housing projects have been financed through guaranteed loans. Despite their advantages, the implementation of PCGs faces challenges such as high administrative costs and limited local capacity. To maximize their effectiveness, African governments and development banks need to focus on capacity building and establishing standardized frameworks for PCG implementation. Comprehensive recommendations tailored for African governments and stakeholders include: 1. Establish comprehensive legal frameworks for PCGs. 2. Promote regional collaboration. 3. Foster private sector participation. 4. Develop sustainable financing policies. 5. Strengthen institutional capacity, etc. Legal and policy considerations for converting organic waste to biogas, a sustainable pathway for Africa's energy transition. The African continent faces a pressing need for clean energy and improved waste management due to environmental degradation and organic waste generation. Converting this organic waste to biogas through anaerobic digestion offers a sustainable solution that reduces fossil fuel dependence and manages waste effectively. Several African countries are utilizing biogas to improve energy systems and waste management. Kenya's Biogas program, KBP, has installed over 20,000 biogas plants, benefiting more than 100,000 people with clean energy. Rwanda's national biogas program focuses on institutions, reducing firewood reliance and managing organic waste. In South Africa, large-scale anaerobic digestion projects are being developed to process agricultural and municipal waste, contributing to renewable energy goals. These initiatives demonstrate the versatility and importance of biogas technology across the continent. However, Successful implementation requires strong legal and policy frameworks to address technical, financial, and regulatory challenges, while promoting private sector involvement and safeguarding local communities. 1. Establish comprehensive biogas policies and strategies. 2. Provide financial incentives for biogas projects. 3. Develop regulatory frameworks for biogas production. 4. Promote decentralized biogas systems for rural areas. 5. Invest in capacity building and public awareness campaigns. 6. Integrate biogas into agricultural value chain. 7. Strengthen waste management policies, etc. Legal and policy considerations for promoting carbon credits to boost sustainability in Africa. Africa is said to be crucial in the global shift to a low-carbon economy, with carbon credits offering significant opportunities for sustainable development. Carbon credits permit the holder to emit a specific amount of carbon dioxide or other greenhouse gases, GHGs. They not only help reduce emissions, but also attract climate funding to enhance energy access, biodiversity, and public health. As a tool against climate change, carbon credits provide a market-driven way to lower greenhouse gas emissions, while aiding Africa's economic growth and environmental sustainability. Some of the legal and policy considerations for promoting carbon credits to boost sustainability in Africa include: 1. Establishing robust regulatory frameworks. 2. Encourage international agreement alignments. 3. Invest in capacity building and local expertise. 4. Encourage stakeholder engagement. 5. Encourage innovations. 6. Address land rights and governance issues. 7. Ensure equity and benefit sharing, etc. Electricity lawyer. Promoting energy access through knowledge access.